Alright guys, now the Nuggets game against the Jazz, coming off a big win over the Portland Trail Blazers, but we fell to the Jazz. I hate the Jazz more than any team in the NBA, I just want to make that clear. A lot of Nuggets fans don't like the Lakers or Spurs. For me, it's the Jazz. I hate them over any other team. I just don't like what they stand for. I don't like the way they play. I think Jerry Sloan is an amazing coach. I know he resigned unexpectedly as the Jazz head coach. Their new coach is Tyron Corbin. I want to wish him the best. I may hate them, but I also am a pretty nice guy. So I wish the Jazz the best with their new head coach and Jerry Sloan. I mean, amazing coach. Did a lot of great things for the Utah Jazz organization. I wish him the best. But to this game itself, tough loss for us. I mean, at home, you drop one to a team that I think we're as good, if not better than. Us and Utah have been jockeying all year for the 6th and 7th spot. We've gone back and forth, basically flip-flopping all year. And this was a tough loss. This is a game we really needed. Darren Williams came back in this game. He had a groin injury, I believe, or some type of injury, kept him out a couple games, but he came back in this game and really made an impact. We lost 113 to 106 to the Jazz. Once again, defense bites us in the butt. Fell to 29-21 with this loss. And 21-6 at home. Nuggets, I thought we had a solid shooting night though. We're 89% for the free throw line, but the thing that killed us in this game, the three ball. We fell too much in love with it. That's kind of been something we've done all year, and we didn't shoot a high percentage from there. Only 20% for that three-point line. I thought the Jazz's defense from the perimeter was really good. And I thought just some of the three-point shots that we took were pretty tough shots. Just poor shot selection on our part and falling in love too much with that three-point shot instead of attacking the basket or trying to get a little 15 to 8-foot jump shot. Settled way too much for that three-point shot. Jazz, on the other hand, I thought had a solid shooting night. We're 94% from the free throw line. They really converted very well from the free throw line. That really kind of helped them build that lead up and seal this game for them. But they were only 31% from the three-point line. They didn't shoot well. Neither team shot well from the perimeter. But when it was all said and done, those free throws were kind of the X factor for the Jazz, and they had a great run there in the last 3 or 4 minutes or so in that fourth quarter that helped them solidify this win. Some of the good things the Nuggets did in this game: 8 steals. Once again, thought we were active defensively. Caused a couple turnovers on the Jazz part. I like when we do that. We're a team that we can run, we can get out on the break, and when you get steals, you can get your transition offense going. That's a good sign. Had 10 fast break points. Thought we did a solid job of getting out on the break, converting on those 8 steals that we had and getting easy layups and dunks at the rim. And 11 offensive rebounds. We did create a lot of second chance opportunities for ourselves and for our offense. Got extra possessions, but ultimately came short. Did quite a bit of bad things though in this game. Gave up 12 fast break points. So while you score 10 fast break points, your transition offense is pretty good. You give up 12. Weren't getting back. Once again, transition defense is starting to become an issue for the Nuggets. Allowed 48 points in the paint. Interior defense wasn't very good in this game, especially kind of disappointing to see because we had such a good game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Our interior defense did. Only giving up, I think it was like 26, 28 points to the Trail Blazers. This game, you give up 48 points in the paint to the Jazz. They did a great job attacking all night and really getting to the rim, getting easy layups and dunks. That painted area really, that's where you want to get a lot of your points, and they got a ton in this game against us. Poor job by our interior defense. Once again, offensive glass. We once again allow way too many offensive rebounds. Jazz had 12 in this game. Got to do a better job playing with energy on the rebounds. Got to do a better job of boxing out. I'm getting sick of saying it, to be honest with you, but it's true. I mean, the Nuggets sometimes are just very frustrating to watch, especially this team. This team's been so inconsistent this year, and it definitely starts with defending the offensive glass from the opposing teams and allowing way too many second chance opportunities and way too many games where teams consistently out-rebound us and have double-digit offensive rebound games. And defense. Nuggets need to learn how to play defense. I don't know if it's George Karl not preaching the team defense. I don't think that's the problem. It's this team needs to start communicating as a team defensively, needs to come together as a group and start playing defense. I don't care if it's just average defense. That's better than the defense we're playing right now. We are playing dog crap defense. I mean, we are one of the worst teams in the NBA when it comes to defense. Defensively, I mean, we're giving up like 105 points per game. Jazz in this game, you give up 113 to them. They're only averaging 100 this year. So you give up 13 more points than a team's averaging this year. Once again, we did that a lot on the road trip. We did it here against the Jazz. Got to start being good defensively, and the problem is the Nuggets don't have enough guys willing to play defense. You got Afflalo, who's a great defender. You got Chauncey, who's a great defender. Kmart's a good defender, but I think he's overrated. He plays when he wants to, and that's about it. I mean, everyone else is kind of when they want to play defense. We all know Melo's not a great defender. Birdman's a great lateral defender, I mean in transition, but one-on-one defense in the post, not good at all. Nene can be a good defender when he wants to. That's a problem. When I'm saying this, I got 3 guys that I know for sure on our team that play defense consistently. The other 9, 10 guys play when they want to or just don't want to play it. They're not willing to. So that's something that's got to improve. Maybe we make a trade, not involving Melo to actually improve our team. I know it's a crazy idea, right? And get a defensive-minded guy, get a couple guys in here that can play some defense. Individual numbers, Melo had a sound game, led the way. He had 31 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. Really has played phenomenal basketball at the end of January going into February. He's had a great couple weeks here where he's really pouring it on. But was only 7 of 21 from the field, but was 17 of 18 from the free throw line. Did a great job of attacking the basket and really not settling for that jump shot. Took a couple shots weren't falling for him, but he got to the free throw line 18 times, hit 17 of them. That's the Melo I love. He got into the post, he was aggressive, he attacked the basket all night, he was getting the calls, and he was very efficient from the line. When you get there 18 times, you better hit most of those free throws, and he hit 17 of them. So awesome job by Melo offensively. Could have played better offensively, could have hit his jump shot a little more. Some weren't falling for him, took a couple tough shots, but you kind of live with that when the guy is as aggressive as he was in this game and gets to the free throw line as much as he did. 6 rebounds, that's solid. 2 steals as well. Did a decent job defensively, and the 31 points was, I thought Melo had a great game here. Nene, another solid game, builded off his game against Portland. 28 points for him, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. Was 10 of 12 from the field, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Was aggressive all night, very efficient. Really lived in that paint, really lived in that, in the post, and didn't settle for the jump shot. Tacked all night. 3 blocks were great. Really protected the rim at moments in this game. Would like to see the rebounds up. 5 rebounds to me. If you're a starting center in the NBA, that's terrible. I mean, Nene needs to really consistently be an 8 to 10 rebounder game. Not sure he has the will to be that, but the 28 points are awesome. I mean, he just attacked all game and really lived in that painted area. Got to the free throw line a lot. Was 8 of 8 from there. Was very efficient from there, and was very aggressive all night. And like I've said all year, 12 to 13 shots a game for Nene can get that many points because he shoots a very high percentage from the field because a lot of his shots are at the rim or within the post, and he does a great job of converting. He had a couple dunks in this game. Good job by Nene. Very efficient performance by him. Got to do a better job on the glass. So, and Afflalo, another solid game for Aaron. 13 points, 10 rebounds, double-double for him. I think it's like his 4th, 5th double-double this year. Really is an underrated rebounder for his size. Didn't shoot very well though. Was 5 of 11 from the field. 2 of 6 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The 2 of 6 from the three-point line. Afflalo is usually a guy that takes about 4 threes a game, so I don't like seeing him take that many threes. Kind of got a little 3 happy in this game, but is one of the top 5 perimeter shooters, 3-point shooters, percentage-wise in the NBA. So that's uncharacteristic for Aaron in this game. Just missed a couple easy shots that he could, from the perimeter that he's usually going to make 8 out of 10 times. And in this game just got a little 3 happy. But I thought he played with immense effort and did a great job of still, even though he shot bad, dropping 13 points and did a great job with the 10 boards. Al Jefferson really was the thing that hurt us in this game, killed us in this game. He led the way for the Jazz. 28 points, 10 boards, 3 blocks for Al Jefferson. That's kind of what the Jazz want from him. That's why they traded for him. Did a great job on the glass. Really matched Nene with the scoring and his blocks, then out-rebounded Nene by 5. Was 12 of 20 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Kmart just couldn't stop him in the post. I mean, down the stretch, Al Jefferson hit a lot of big shots, and he really lived in that post area. I mean, he did a great job of backing down whether it was Kmart or Nene, and from there just hitting that little turnaround hook shot or that little turnaround fadeaway. And a lot of times we left him open. And once again, rotation's got to be better, communication's got to be better on the defensive end, and Al Jefferson kind of capitalized on our doing a bad job on both those parts. So he had a great game. A lot of those shots, 12 of 20 from the field, a lot of those were open shots. Hit a couple tough ones at the end of the game. Kmart's defense, I will say, in the 4th quarter was solid, but still could have been better. Did a great job on the glass as well, and like I said, just too many open looks we gave to Jefferson, and he was just too skilled in the post for us, and to let him get too deep into the post with those little turnaround hook shots or fadeaways, and that hurt us. And a lot of the shots, he just had set shots that from 15, 16 feet were wide open. Deron Williams killed us. He had 26 points, 12 assists in this game. Double-double for him, but was only 9 of 23 from the field. I mean, that's a solid shooting night. Only 2 of 10 from the three-point line. I mean, I respect Deron Williams, but if you're taking 10 3-pointers, God, that would frustrate me as a coach. His shot selection was horrible in this game, and was 6 of 6 from the free throw line, but did a great job of passing the ball, really kind of getting his offense going and setting up his guys. And I thought he attacked the basket pretty well all night. Did hit a couple big threes there in the second half. The 2 that he hit came at big times. but was 2 of 10 from there. I mean, you kind of live with that shooting performance for Williams. Still had 26 points though. I mean, got to the rim a little too easily. Hit a big and one down the stretch that really kind of took the momentum away from us in the fourth quarter. That hurt us big time here. And the 12 assists were awesome. So he had a phenomenal game. Continues to prove why he's the best point guard in the NBA, if not number 2 in the NBA. I mean, he's an awesome player. D. Will had a great game, and like I said, he kind of lived with the shooting performance though. If you're the Nuggets, was only got to the free throw line only 6 times. It was 2 of 10 from the 3-point line. Really a terrible job of shot selection on his part, but still was effective. Got to the rim and pretty efficiently in this game and quite a bit in this game, and really just gave the Jazz what they need out of him. And that 26 points, 12 assists, great performance out of him, and really just changed the momentum. He had a big end one down the stretch in the fourth quarter that gave all the momentum to the Jazz. Built their lead up, and we just were never really to come back after that. And he also got into it with J.R. Smith. J.R. fouled Raja Bell. It was a hard foul. I had no problem with the foul because Raja Bell is one of the more irritating physical guys when it comes defensively in the NBA. So if you better be able to take it if you dish it out, and Raja Bell does dish it out. So I didn't have a problem with the foul. I had a problem with D. Will taking a cheap shot with the shove on J.R. I was very surprised that J.R. just kind of backed away. But cooler heads prevailed in that situation. Deron Williams tried getting through Nene, and Nene kind of pushed him away like a little bug. So that was kind of funny. But I like Deron Williams. I think he's a great player. I hate the team he plays for. I think he gets some crap calls, but he killed us in this game, and you got to give him respect. Made a big end one there down the stretch. And Raja Bell, speaking of Raja Bell, had a solid game. 20.7 boards, 4 assists for him. Was 7-11 from the field. Very efficient in this game, but only 1 of 5 from the 3-point line. But got to the free throw line. Was 5 of 6 from there. Hurt us from there. It's been a pretty solid addition for the Jazz. I thought his defense was solid, as it always is. Was a very irritating player. He kind of got what he wanted out of JR, that reaction that ended up getting JR a flagrant, and he gets what he wants. He's an irritating player. He wants you to make mistakes. He wants to get in your head, and he kind of did that to our team there down the stretch. But he had a great game, 20 points for him, the 7 boards. I thought he did a great job on the glass, and 4 assists as well. Did a great job sharing the ball. Didn't shoot particularly well from the 3-point line. Uncharacteristic of him. Is a pretty good perimeter shooter, but still, shot well from 15, 18, 19 feet out. Hit that mid-range jump shot pretty effectively, and got to the free throw line, and still was very productive. So tough loss for us. I hate losing to the Jazz. We moved to 1-1 against them this season. I think we're as good, if not better, than the Jazz, so it's tough to lose to them at home. But got to give it to Williams, Jefferson. Those 2 guys hurt us, and Raja Bell as well had a solid game. And defensively, just didn't play well. Didn't get back in our transition defense, and that really hurt us in this game. We gave the Jazz a lot of momentum in this game, and that hurt us. So tough loss for us. Like I said, fell 29-21 with this loss, 21-6 at home with this loss. It always sucks losing to the Jazz, but they played well. They deserve this. They deserve this win, and it's just got to play better defensively. So tough loss for us, but we moved on to bounce back against the Minnesota Timberwolves.